Okay, I am reintroducing myself because I don't think that I had honed in on what it is to be me and the things that I like previously. We have recorded workout videos. You've got a little bit of me talking, but I don't think you guys know me that well. And honestly, I hate recording myself working out. It's such a hassle. My workouts suffer. They're not as great. And it kind of makes me feel like I'm in the way, and I feel awkward recording myself in the gym. When I'm in the gym, I want headphones on, just be locked in. I don't want to be thinking about other things, okay? So that is probably going away for the most part. Now what we're going to get is going to get a little bit more of me getting more personal, giving my coaching advice, and trying to let you guys know how I approach life and get to know me a little bit better. I'm 22 years old, name's Jackson, and I just graduated college. Go Vols. I am trying to build a life that I want to live and that I'm proud of. I have always been motivated by the thirst to prove myself and the thirst to show what is possible. Because at the end of the day, inherently, I recognize that I believe that I'm going to do bigger and better things than a lot of the people around me. But I just want to be a lesson of what is possible. That is one of the biggest things motivating me. I think that there is a lot of potential out there, and I think that I have the ability to grasp it. And I think most of us, if not all of us, do. It's just a matter of that matters to you, and it matters to me. So with that, the fitness is still going to be part of things. I'm going to talk about fitness a lot, but I want to get a lot more into mindset coaching because I realize I've always been kind of an oddball in the sense that I'm a lot more hyper fixated and dedicated to achieving things, and I'm really good at keeping promises to myself, which I don't think people now are very good at. However, I think there are definitely a lot of you out there that feel confused, lost, and kind of nervous about life, just like I do. And so hopefully I find you guys and can connect with you guys, and that'll be good. But to give you an example of what I'm talking about, when I was 13? 13. It was in 8th grade, cross country. I got it in my head that eating processed sugars was killing me and my health and my running. And so for the entirety of the cross country season, I went no cake, cookies, candy, ice cream, soda, any of that, okay? Cold turkey. And most kids can say that at 13 and they'll have one here. I legitimately did not do it. My youngest brother, Wesley, his birthday fell on September 14th. It's in the cross country season, and it was like the day before a race or whatever. We are having cake or cookies and soda and all that good stuff, whatever kid wants for his birthday. I didn't touch any of it. I refused to. Because I was going to make it through that whole season without touching any of it, because I thought it was going to make me a better runner. And we did win state that year, and I was like 7th in the state or something like that. So, worked, I guess. Other examples of that, realistically, are just like one. I told myself I was going to run 3 laps around this parking lot. After lap 1, I felt like I was dying, but I made myself finish the 2 laps. I'm all about keeping the promises you make, and I can sniff you out. If you are coming to me with big dreams, big ideas, and you have no intention to actually keep up with it, I can smell it. I want you to know that. And I don't care to deal with those kind of people. I will hype you up. I will do all that stuff. But just know that I'm not going to put a lot of energy into people that want to act like they're going somewhere or say things, but not actually intend to finish that. That's not me. I don't do that. Everything that I say I'm going to do, I fully intend to make happen, and then some, okay? So with that being said, you get to know me a little bit. I also don't want you to think that I'm like this crazy workaholic in this like sales bro grind till you drop type of thing. No, I love playing video games. I play video games most nights. I like to watch TV. Currently rewatching The Office for I don't know how many times, and I'll do that for an hour or 2 each night. Like it's not that I am sitting here telling you have to be some crazy workaholic, but you do need to be putting reps into the things that you want to do. You don't get better without reps. You don't get better without input. And so I was told recently, and I fully intend to never say not to toot my own horn ever again, because I'm proud of the things that I've done, and I have systems, and I have done things a certain way for a reason, and I want to explain to you why I've done them, and I'm not ashamed to have created what I want. Like the people that come at you and call you arrogant for simply showing the great things that you're doing are just jealous. That's really what it is most of the time. So that being said, I have figured out a lot of things in my 22 years to keep me going and keep me ahead of what I think the average 22-year-old is. And I've had enough people in my life tell me that I'm ahead of the average 22-year-old. Now, I do feel that's probably true, but does that mean I figured it all out? No. I'm still in the process of figuring things out. So we're going to see what that all looks like in time. I'm just hopping on here to literally rant. Like my goal is to stop overthinking and being apologetic to the internet. I think I'm afraid because I'm putting myself in front of a larger audience with the chance for more criticism. And because I don't know you and I can't put a face to it, there's that slight insecurity like, oh, maybe they are doing better than me and they're calling this out. Put all that aside, forget that. Because when I'm in person with people, I sit down and I'm unapologetically me all the time. I just interviewed for a general manager at a gym position, or the position for general manager at a Gold's Gym. I didn't get it. The boss that I sat down and interviewed with, I came out swinging. Out the gate was like, hey, this gym is not operating good. We need to be changing this, this, and this. He asked some odd questions about things in my personal life, and I just told him straight up, like, I'm done playing around. I'm not going to have myself live a life that feels fake. I did a lot of chameleoning as a kid because I felt weird, because other people, I realized quickly, especially for teenagers, are not like me, and people don't think like me. That's okay. Embrace that. If you feel odd and different because people don't have the same goals as you and they don't think like you, who cares? You, especially if I reach the audience I'm trying to reach, you are going to be doing bigger, better things than most, if not all of your peers. Who cares? I have my eyes set on who I want my peer group to be, and they are all people doing way more than the average person, okay? I'm going to call it out right now, honestly. I intend for my future peer group to be people like Alex Hormozi, Chris Bumstead, Chris Williamson, Mark Manson, like people like that, guys like that who are both bros, but also very smart up here, and I think have figured out a lot of processes to handle their emotions, to handle business, to make it almost impossible for them not to succeed. Those are the kinds of people that I really respect and I want to be my peers. So, with that being said, here's the reintroduction of me. If this is for you, stick around. I'm going to figure out how to make my content to be more comfortable on camera, to make it more authentic to me, because I'm tired of pretending to be somebody I'm not. And I think I've been doing a lot of that. I've been trying to teach things that maybe I don't fully grasp or maybe that I don't do myself. Forget all that. That's done. No more. I'm going to show you things that I have done. And I'm going to show you things that I'm actively working on. And I'm going to show you things that maybe I used to do, but I don't anymore because I don't like them. And I'll explain why. Stuff like that is what I'm trying to get more into. We're coming back to YouTube. I don't really have a set schedule yet. I need to figure out the logistics of all this and how it's going to look. This is a very big, long rant to say I'm back and this is the real me. We're not playing games. We're not doing BS anymore. Like I told this guy that I interviewed with, and I'll tell anybody that meets me in person, I don't do drama. I don't do BS. I don't do politics. I am just here to do me. I do not give a damn about what anybody else is doing, realistically. If you want help from me and we are close and we are friends, I'm happy to help you out, but ultimately, I do not care what you're doing. I'm focused on me and trying to maximize my potential. If you aren't, threatening my family, myself, whatever, I'm just going to leave you be. I don't get angry. I don't care. So, with that being said, nice to meet you. We're back, and we're going to figure out how to do all this stuff. With that, we are trying to tagline and coin this phrase, no shortcuts, just reps. That is how I've always lived my life. That is how I intend to live my life going forward. And so we're going to try and see if we can make that the fun tagline of this brand that is me. So, peace out. Put in the reps.